So a bit of a change of plan. I think we can see a theme here.
Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing good. This week I really wanted to talk about how to follow through with your plans. This is something which is absolutely essential to achieving any type of goal you have. You have to know what your goal is, have a nice clear goal, and then have steps towards that and action those steps. It is super important. So instead of just talking through the steps that you can do to see through your plans, I thought I would take you with me over the next few days to show you how I stick to my schedule. Today is a Saturday, and Saturday is the day that I power plan and I set my schedule. So here is my schedule for the week. You can't really see it, but essentially I'm going to be splitting my time between my house and the lab. The reason I plan on a Saturday is because on a Saturday or a Sunday, depending on which day I'm not in the lab, I'm really relaxed and I'm thinking a lot about what do I want to do in the future and the plans I need to get myself there. So I sit on a Saturday morning with a cup of tea, normally in bed, nice music on, and plan my week with that future self in mind, my future goals in mind. I am not perfect by any means, and I think it sometimes feels to me a bit difficult to be like giving out advice when there are so many times that I give in to my short-term temptations, don't follow through with my plans. But I think it'll be good for me to show you the resistance I feel to carrying out some of these tasks. I've become much better at actually ignoring the excuses and being able to see through my work. So yeah, I'm gonna take you with me. The first thing I have to do is to go to the shops now and buy my food. I batch cook on the weekend for the week because I know that when I'm tired, I'm just gonna come home and eat whatever is in the cupboard. Twice this week I basically had a plate of potato waffles for my dinner, which isn't the most healthy thing to do, but because I hadn't cooked in advance, I just got home and I was like, I just need potato. So this week I'm making an effort to go to the shop, plan in advance what am I going to eat, buy the things and cook them. So let's go to the shops. Written the most pathetic shopping list in the world. So this week I'm having leek and potato soup and then vegan sausage casserole. But I've already got most of the ingredients in, so I just need to go and get these few things and now. So this is something that I found is really useful. Oh my god, I'm sorry, this is probably going to sound terrible. But for following through with plans, you have to be like quite strict with yourself. So for example, right now, the weather is abysmal. And I said I was going to go to the shops today, you know, late in the afternoon. The weather's been rubbish all day anyway, but I've not let myself compromise. There have been times where if the weather's rubbish, I will just say, I'll get a takeaway. I won't go to the shops and buy me food, I'll get a takeaway. I now try and be quite strict with myself, and like, even though this is disgraceful right now, I am still going to the shop because I want to meal prep my food tonight, because tomorrow I'm in the lab all day and I know tomorrow I'll be too tired to do it. I'm about an hour into filming this video and we've already got a planned change. Woohoo! I was meant to film some TikToks today, but I haven't started, and now it is 5:20 on a Saturday night. I just don't feel like I'm gonna be presenting the science very well at that time on a Saturday night. So instead what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick the topics now, get an idea of what I want to say, and then tomorrow morning I will get up and film them before I go to the lab. This is what it's all about. I don't follow through to the T what I've written in my schedule, and not at all. It's sometimes just about rescheduling as you go along and not just completely saying, well, I've missed that now, so I'm not going to do it at all. It's the way life is. When things get in the way, you can just reschedule things. So that'd be me today. Scratch what I said before, I now don't have time to film anything because I forgot it's a Sunday, the lab shuts at 6 o'clock and I have quite a lot to do. I just don't want to be in the position where I have to stop because these experiments are really important. So I'm going to get myself ready, go to the lab, do my work, come back and then film. the joys, but we're rescheduling. We're not sacking anything off, so it's good. I'm doing my makeup now before I go to the lab, so then when I get back it's really easy to film. I try and think ahead because I know later I'm going to be tired and be like coming up with all these excuses to not do what I actually need to do. I need to do this today, so put my makeup on now. I'm already going to set up my tripod and everything so it's ready to go, and I just have to come home and film. Making things easy and streamlined, a must. Are we ready? I'm so glad that I left when I did this morning. Well, it's after 5 now and I've still got work to do, so I should be finished by 6. So by the time I get home, it'll be 7, then I'll eat, then I'll film. Oh my goodness, such a long day. I've just finished work about an hour and 45 minutes after I anticipated I would finish. Classic, so I'll probably be getting home in about an hour and then I'll film. I just want to get it done today, and I said to myself I'll get it done today, so it's good for my self-trust to just do it, and it'll feel great once it's done because I will have ticked everything off my list. But I am tired. Ooh, lab work, it gets you. All filmed. It's almost 9 o'clock, but I'm so happy that they are all done because now all I have to do is edit them and put them together and voila. And it just means that during the week I don't have to worry about them at all. So now I'm gonna go and chill out for a little bit before I go to sleep. Yay! Woke up like an hour later than I wanted to today because I stayed up way too late last night. So tonight I'm gonna have to go to bed early because that means now I'm already behind on what I set myself. But not to worry, I will just start now and see how I go throughout the day. I'm sure it'll be fine. So I'm just about to go out on a run. I have a meeting at 10 o'clock with work, but because I was in work yesterday, I'm taking today more as a weekend day, but a weekend / work day because I'm going to be working on things for my YouTube channel instead. But I do have this meeting to go to. So I'm going to go for a quick run now. The weather is actually okay today. It was meant to rain. I now have this thing like, okay, unless it is torrential rain, in which case I'm just like absolutely no chance I'm gonna run. But if I schedule my running for a certain time, I try my best to always go at that time because in England it rains a lot and that means that I would be consistently not running. So I'm gonna go out now, get showered and then sit for my meeting. I've just finished my meeting. Yes, I'm wearing a onesie today because I've been working in the lab so much that working from home now is like a bit of a novelty. I normally would get properly dressed, but I was like, you know what, today I'm gonna sloth it up. Something that I found really helpful with seeing through plans is really being conscious of the language you use when you talk about your plans for the day. So for example, today with my run, I sometimes use the language like, oh, I want to go on a run today. And what that sentence does is it opens up room for choice. And with your plans, you really want to be firm. You don't want to say, I want to do this or I want to do that, because then when it actually comes to doing it, it's seen as more a desirable thing rather than a concrete set in stone plan. So just saying like really plain and simple, I am going to do this today, massively helps me to just commit to doing things without compromising in the moment. I'm gonna go make some lunch. Alexa, play Lo-Fi Beats playlist.
Today I've been doing something really new for me, so I want to start making some YouTube videos with drawing in to explain neuroscience and all of that. Whenever you start something new, there is going to be that period where it takes you a little bit longer to do things and you will feel resistance because it's new and your brain doesn't like new things. So I just thought I'd say, like, I've been persevering through that this afternoon and I'm actually really happy with how the video is turning out, so it's good. I just did a quick meditation because I was starting to feel a bit antsy with my work. I think what I tend to do a lot of the time is I think about how long it's going to take me to get to the end result, and my brain then tells me like, oh, that's a really long time, you should just give up now then. That is so contradictory to what I actually want. If things are going to take a long time to happen, then you should be working on them consistently to get closer to that end result. And I feel like with not being able to follow through with a plan, sometimes the thought in our mind is, oh well, there's no point anyway because there's still so much to do, so I may as well just not do that now. But I think a more useful conversation to have with yourself is, by doing this now, I'm taking that one little step closer to where I want to be. So I'm now going to go back to my desk and do a little bit more on my work for today. I'm really proud of myself. This is something completely new. I've not done it before. So I think I just need to bear that in mind and feel happy that I'm actually, making progress. I just received an email saying that the thing I want to do tomorrow in the lab isn't possible because the equipment I need is getting serviced until 2 in the afternoon. So I'm having to switch my Wednesday and Tuesday around now. So a bit of a change of plan. I think we can see a theme here. Plans change all the time, but it's just about adapting to them and not freaking out and giving into the, oh my God, I don't know what to do, so I'm just not going to do anything type of thing. Right, I'm going to go and eat and have a chilled evening. Well, what's left of the evening, it's about 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock, I'm almost at work and it's just hit me. I don't think I have the equipment and the reagents that I need to do the experiment I wanted to do today. I don't think I have them in, which means I have to order them. I'll go and check now, but I'm 99% sure. I'm running 2 Western blots and I don't think I have the right gels in. For God's sake. So I'll get in, check them. If I don't have them, I'll have to order them, do some other little bits, and then once they come in, come back in a few days and do them then. So annoying. Don't have them. Back home because I couldn't do what I needed to do in the lab today. Wonderful. So I ordered in what I needed to. They should come either tomorrow or Friday. I hope tomorrow, so then I can do the thing I need to do on Friday. I've still got to go in early tomorrow anyway to do something else. Also, I got a really good result in the lab this week as well, and that's just so nice, like finishing off my data collection, and the end of this chapter now is just like piece de resistance. It just all ties together and makes for a nice conclusion for the chapter. So I'm buzzing with that, and that's made the week feel really nice, even if I forget to order things in for important experiments.
So, as this week has probably shown you, following through with your plans is very messy. I had to change my plan at least 10 times. I changed it more than I didn't change it. It's really rare that a plan actually goes to plan. Things just crop up that are out of your control. Sometimes they are sort of within your control, but you didn't think enough in advance about them, like what happened with me and my experiments. And then also you just get new priorities as well. So what is really important, and I hope the takeaway from this is that you have to be flexible and be able to reschedule your plans as you go. I used to get like super worked up if I couldn't follow through with my plan, and it used to make me really overwhelmed and I would just drop things. I'd say, I can't fit that in now, so I'm gonna just not do it at all. But I've learned that if you are flexible and as soon as the plan changes, if you update your calendar with the new plan, you're much more likely to actually get done all the stuff that you want to get done. But I would say there are definitely times when your brain will come up with excuses for you to not do the scary or uncomfortable tasks. And the way that I try and recognize this is try and listen to your brain and see what the alternative exercise it wants you to do is. So if your brain is saying, don't do that recording for YouTube, instead go and watch Netflix, that is me trying to escape from something which I find a little bit scary. So I think if you listen to the excuse your brain is giving you and the alternative solution, if the alternative solution is to chill or watch TV or scroll through your phone, then that is your brain trying to escape. And you just really have to push through that and start the activity. Starting is the hardest thing, and once you start, you normally realise it's nowhere near as bad as you think. So I hope this video gave you a bit of an insight into just how messy it is to follow through with the plans you set. It's all about that flexibility, rescheduling, and just pushing through and ignoring those brain excuses. Thank you so much for watching. For more neuroscience, study tips, productivity tips, subscribe to the channel, or you can catch me over on social media as well, and I will see you next time. Bye.